Shalom Aleichem, everyone. We are continuing here in Hachzeg's learning of the Pele Yoetz. Today is day number 100. 100 days of learning the beautiful Mussar Sefer, the Pele Yoetz, all the lessons that we have learned Be'ez Hashem, and hopefully we're inculcating them into our lives. Now we're in the chapter over here of Bizayin, of disgrace and shame, and he writes today a very beautiful idea. Ve'alachas kama v'kama, all the more so. You have to be very careful not to be a kafi tova, someone who denies the good that other people have done for him. Anyone that you receive benefit from, never be mavaz and never disgrace them or shame them. Even if a little bit of benefit you got from them, they open the door for you. Never be mavaz such a person. Say ulamad mima shamru. Go and learn what it says in the Gemara in Brachos. Shem levazes esa achalim. Do not be mevaza the food or what you eat from. Va'amru, and it says beira deshasis minei maya, the bore, the pit, the cistern that you drank water from. Leisijde beikala. Do not throw any clods of dirt inside of there. If you got a benefit from food, if you got a benefit from water, don't do anything. That's water. That's an inanimate object. We know about Moshe Rabbeinu. When it came time to do the Makkos, the plagues, he would not strike the Nile River because the Nile River saved his life. When he was a little baby, like it says, he was placed in the Yam Suf, in the waters there, on the edge of the sea. And so too, he wouldn't hit the dirt of the earth either. Because when he killed the Mitzri, when he killed the Egyptian, the earth swallowed the Egyptian up and hit him, so he was able to escape. So how could I hit the water? How could I hit the earth if it helped me? You cannot be a kafi tova. You cannot be someone who denies the good. All the more so. If somebody really had good intentions to help you and to do good for you, your love of this person must be guarded forever. If someone did you a real taiva, a real favor, a real chesed and the like, you must always have a tremendous love and appreciation for them and what they've done for you. And even if that person comes along and whacks you and hits you, you still have to control yourself and do whatever is necessary. Don't say, what you did to me, I'm going to do back to you. I'm going to get upset with you. Because then you have the aver of taking revenge. And you have no right to go and take revenge or to bear a grudge. You're going to end up losing out a lot by being a person who's stooping down to that level. Rather, you should sit quietly and sit by yourself and keep your mouth shut. Because if you allow yourself to give in, you're going to lose a lot of reward. But if you keep quiet, you're going to gain a lot of reward. It doesn't mean you should be silent. Rather, it means don't be upset at all. Even though that this person disgraced you, he hit you, he did something wrong, but he helped you before. And you have to keep that in mind. Rather, you should be like dust in your own eyes until you appear to yourself until equal in your eyes is covered as honor and kolain and disgrace. Which means that it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. You honor me, wonderful. You disgrace me and hurt me, wonderful. It's all good. Everything is equal in my eyes. You did me a favor. You helped me get this job. You helped me get this. You made this shidduch. Whatever you gave me some money when I was down and out. Whatever it is, I have nothing against you. This is a midah of nishtavan. Hard to understand exactly what that word means. But we'll see later, it's a certain level of humility that a person has reached, that nothing is going to bother them or stare them that someone does to them. Ashrei mi she'yagid midah zu. Whoa, great! Fortunate is the one who reaches this midah, this trait. There's no greater midah, there's no greater trait than this. If you can get to that level of humility, where nothing bothers you, nothing stares your menuchas hanefesh, your peace of mind. You can look at someone do something that's so egregious to you, and it doesn't bother me at all. I'm grateful to you for what you've done to me. I'm not going to let it upset me. That is a great midah. For Sipru alecha min chasidim, it's told about one of the chasidim, one of the people of piety. They asked him, what was the happiest day of your life? That you could nothing reach that day, that pinnacle, that zenith of your happiness. Now you might think that a person would say, the day that I got married, the day that I had my first child, the day of the bris, the day that I married off my child when I walked him down to the chuppah. What days could be happier than that? And he answered, on the good things that come to the body, the pleasures of the body, nothing to be happy about, nothing to rejoice about. Everything is futile, everything is a waste. Even that what you think is good, hurrah, it's really bad. What things that you think is bad, it's really good. And if you want to rejoice over the taivas, the good things of the nefesh of the soul, I'll tell you, there's nothing greater than the following story. I was a poor man, and I was once going on a ship, and I went down into the yarkisei, into like the hull of the ship, in the bowels of the ship on the bottom. And on that ship, there were very wealthy and dignified people. One of them had to go to the bathroom. You'll excuse my French over here, and urinate. So where did he go? He's not going to stand on the deck. He went down into the bowels, into the hull of the ship over there. And when he saw me in my tattered rags, lying in down all the way down on the bottom, I was so disgraced in this man's eyes. He had no compunction and no embarrassment at all. He revealed himself, and he urinated on my face. Could you believe such a thing? Is there anything worse and more embarrassing than that? However, says the chassid, when this chassid, this pious man saw that it didn't bother him at all, he had reached such a level of humility that being embarrassed and disgraced in the lowliest and most disgusting of ways did not stare his menuchas hanefesh at all. Didn't bother him a kihuzeh, one drop. Suddenly his heart rejoiced, and he was singing praises in the honor of Hashem. That he was able to acquire such a high level of humility where nothing at all could bother him and stare him here in this world. That was the happiest day of his life? Yes. Because when you reach that level where nobody could bother you, nobody could ruin your day, nobody could ruin your week, it's only you working on yourself and becoming the most humble, the most perfect, the most wonderful person possible. That's a day of true simcha. And if you cannot control yourself, somebody bothers you, you want to lash out at them. At least you're able to keep your mouth shut. You might not be able to hold back your feelings, but your mouth you can keep shut and don't say a word. What the Mefarshim say, on the pasuk in the Ilim, like it says in the pasuk over there, that if I didn't reach, if I was stilled and I would silence my soul, if I didn't reach that level of pure humility, Lefachais v'domamti. If I didn't get to that level, at least I could be quiet. I could be silent. Until I can finally get my mind working with pure thoughts. To remove this feeling out of my heart all completely. V'sasain v'simcha yasig, and then you will reach joy and happiness on the great levels that you have accomplished and achieved. And that's real simcha in this world. The greater you are in your midos, the greater you are in your humility, the more that you don't let other people bother you, that is something to rejoice about. Much more than the gashmias, much more than the worldly possessions, much more than the pleasure of this world. They come and they go. But a midah that you acquired for yourself that you can live with, says the Pele Yoetz, there's no greater simcha than that. Have a wonderful day.